Hobbit, a third of him gone, but the nade will find its home. Almost enough to kill Dexter, but he'll stand for now. Falls back into the side of sight. And we get the old 5v5 retake to get this quarterfinal going. There is a flank from Exertion, and he just started walking at what could be the perfect moment.
Oh.
However, Axile waits. Chops down the first. We've got the first blood, the way of C9, but bomb plant, if that counts, well, that's in the hands of MOUZ. JDC is going to get this one going. 2 headshots to his name. Axile with a team kill, and left on his own versus 4. That retake had nothing compared to... Will continue to deliver. Nice push from Hobbit through the smoke and almost in with a second. You know, Torzi's been pressed into that smoke grenade, waiting to maybe line something up. Dexter tries his hand. Exertion in the meanwhile comes rocking up, immediately coming in lane, and he's going to get the better of Inters. We have all this fight going on in the background, and it's actually Exertion to just press in. Missed shot. Come on.
Lane split. Now, this is that arch trap I was talking about earlier, where MOUZ have very good dry run protocols, but 25 seconds, they actually can't go arch anymore.
So now they have to come into what could be the meat grinder. Axile down at the hands of JDC, but Hobbit's right beneath him, pulling him inwards, and Inters inside the site, holds it off. Oh, they get murdered by Hobbit. 4 from inside. Flash finds him, Nafany peeks in. He'll get the better of Frozen. Now they're going to go for the boost. Right in the nick of time. Bomb gets stopped by Hobbit. Excellently done through that. And while Nafany's been toppled, it just falls on to Dexter. A valiant attempt here, 1v5. He at least gets that bomb down, but then Inters rotates through. That's 2 frags through the CT smoke. Talk about pressure without even knowing where or when it's coming from.
So there's always a threat they come through smokes. Pop just goes right into the arms of Shiro.
Easy.
And the flashes to counter on the attack. Hobbit waiting for a push. Ooh. Damage goes in.
Ooh. Oh. Dexter, he's already deep. And they know that op is back there. Shiro manages to get a second on this hold while both the rotates go down. It is Shiro to try and keep C9 inside this B site. Man advantage in the post plant.
My God.
Smoke meeting them at CT. Inters and Axile trying to rotate. They are being flanked. Eventually JDC will strike them down, assuming that by the time he gets into position, his teammates aren't already dead. Dexter off of his spot. We've got one in this close water, and they opt not to go boosting inwards. They think they can leave, but no sir. Denied any further exit. He locks into the little pit, and Axile decides to get Dexter over top. Still alive, and Inters, of course, lending that critical helping hand. It's a singular point of HP, and Exertion waits him out. Bullets whizzing by him, but still there is a fight, and it comes by way of Torzi. Exertion gets the better of Hobbit. 1 HP was not enough to keep that one going, but Inters is pinned in the corner, being spammed in from lane. They've managed to crack it open, but they have to cross. Ooh, and Shiro misses the first shot, would have a chance at the second, loses the tracking, takes a chance.
Obviously, it's too smart to let this go for free, but with so much time burned, MOUZ are getting shut out of the idea of taking the B side. I think Nafany is smiling internally right now at the information gain. Oh my God, with the swing!
Oh, old M4A1S would get it, but he finds that pocket, and it feels like just because he was given all that space, that little, you know, sanctuary towards top banana, no wonder he gets comfortable enough to slide out and to chop them down. Would have been a 3-player mowdown, and now Axile feeling as though he can go forward as he damn well pleases. That A site's actually wide open for the taking, and what could have been a clean entry versus Hobbit would have let Frozen in. Instead, it's the burden bearer to take it. 19 kills, 7 deaths from Hobbit. Bounds above everybody else, and even the off conversation slides the way of Cloud9. Frozen, he'll find Inters. Torzi on the other side, applying pressure versus the bomb as he currently holds alone. Oh, but Shiro, that's 2 on the side of the smoke, completely cuts off what MOUZ had hoped to get going. That flank around mid, no sir. Bomb down, and Axile point blank makes sure it's C9 double digits right away.
Yeah, now it gets a little scary.
Ground, Torzi, a talking point.
Nice tracking.
And he gets away with it, plus some damage onto Nafany. He's gonna go right back in. Second servings, but he turns his back to Nafany, and Shiro had already got bank around the corner. Dexter fired his feet. It's gonna leave a man inside sight isolated. JDC, what can you offer? 25 seconds A great distraction out from Library. Sight player seen. Axile's low. Right there with Nafany, but Shiro takes up the reins and charges through the site.
Axile's spray is nothing short of unbelievable.
Grenade though. Axile dropped to 46. It's going to make it hard for him to follow up. Oh, Frozen and Torzy. Oh, it is all too easy. Woo. MOUZ, they just have Cloud9 trickle out of
Sports, one of the highest retake percentages, the highest retake percentage of any team here at the Major.
Well, let's see it. Inter still standing on the ledge. Axile pressed into the pit. Hobbit showing nothing as Shiro continues to hold flank. There will not be a CT from this direction. JDC takes it into his own hands, gets wrecked by Hobbit as he finally decides to emerge from back sight. And while Torzy's connecting shots at this point, they're all coming at him. 2 hit, and Shiro, well, he'll push C9 over the edge into that 13-8 realm. But it's going to be a crunch. Dexter eyes up, ready for the first fight. Nice and clean. Won't be able to finish off Hobbit, but now it's Torzy's chance. We can't see missed shots, and we don't. He finishes the little that was left of Hobbit. JDC presses in. Woo. Best Inter's heads up. And with 25 seconds, they're going to try to get into the bomb site. Axile has not been given a target. Torzy decides to take the initiative, and Shiro simply has to walk away.
Good call here from MOUZ. Perfect position. Even though Dexter goes 1 for 1, he gets the info. Torzy stays alive on lane, deep angle. They're waiting for the fight. They're not trying to peel back and go for retakes and wait for rotation, so.
Time is critical.
Yeah, we'll see if he catches this.
Looking to follow through with still 3 members of MOUZ in position. Ooh, the flashes find their home, but it's Axile to take down Frozen. Meanwhile, that A fight goes down the way of MOUZ, so now they fixate into B. Hobbit, with such little health, continues, but Dexter's back at it, and he gets chopped off by Shiro. It needs to be Torzy, and he was so preoccupied on the other side of this map that you'd think he has no footing left in this one. MOUZ's pick of Inferno. He hopes, and another miss could spell disaster. A second chance at life versus Hobbit, but there comes Shiro from the corner, and there goes Cloud9 to map 2 with 1 already in their pocket.